The last general type of investment that we're going to talk about is what we call the real estate. Real estate refers to land or any permanent improvements thereon, including the building. An owner of a real estate property is entitled to what we call a paper called title, or in Tagalog, it's titulo. Ayan. If you have a titulo, it means that you are the owner of that property, including all improvements on it, the air above it, the ground below it, or kung anumang halaman or puno ang nandoon po. Generally, real estate investments are illiquid and very hard to liquidate. So if you're investing in this type of security, make sure that the money that you're gonna place into it is a money that you're not gonna need in the near future, because it will take at least 6 months for you to liquidate this property. Why? You need to find a buyer bago natin ma-liquidate po itong property na to. Generally, there is 3 types of real estate investment. Let's start with what we call the domestic or residential. Domestic or residential real estate investment, ito po yung tinitirhan natin, such as subdivisions or condominiums. Ayan. So the value of this property in residential or domestic depends on the location. Let's say, for example, you have a property, a land, na 100 square meters in Makati. You also have a land of the same size, 100 square meter, in Angono Rizal. Which of these two has higher value? Definitely the one in Makati. Why? Because of its location. Because it's located in the central business district. We can also talk about the size and the type of structure and the rental potential. Let's say, for example, you have a 100 square meter townhouse in Makati. You also have a mansion in Bel Air, Makati. It's on the same place, sa Makati siya. Pero, which of these two has a higher value? Definitely the one in Bel Air. Kasi, dahil mahal sa Bel Air, yes, that's given. But, the type of structure and the rental potential in that place is also high. Because malaki yung property mo. And also, there are a lot of people who would want to rent in that barangay or subdivision. The next type of real estate investment is what we call the commercial or industrial, which is mainly used for business purposes. The value of this real estate property, number 1, depends on the location. Let's say, for example, you have a mall. One in Bonifacio Global City and another in Angono Rizal, Antipolo. Which of these mall of the same size is of more higher value? Definitely the one in Bonifacio Global City, because it's in the central business district. And its rental potential is also higher. And the last type of real estate investment is what we call the agricultural. So agricultural real estate investments value depends on the quality of soil, sustainability of crops, location, function of the structure, proximity to water resources, and feeder roads. Let's say, for example, your business is aligned with coffees. You have 2 properties na agricultural. One in Amadeo, Cavite, and another one in Rizal. Which of these 2 is of more higher value? I'm hearing Cavite, Amadeo. Yes, that's correct. Why? Mukha naman siyang malapit sa isa't isa, di ba? Because the weather in Amadeo is more suitable for the coffee business or for the coffee plants. Also, the location and the structure of the feeder roads is nearer the city, because Amadeo has an access to SLEX and Coastal Road. And that's what real estate properties is.